So I watched The Sea Beast. For those of you who have no idea what movie I'm talking about, you might have seen this clip floating around on Twitter. So obviously seeing that shot and me being terrified of the fucking ocean, I wanted to watch the movie. I'm going to talk about it without spoilers for a little bit, and then I'll talk about it with spoilers just for people who haven't seen the movie. It's a good movie. I definitely recommend watching it. What are some things I can talk about without spoiling it? This movie looks really good. And I know typically animated movies look good, but this movie looks like good. Like, I don't think I've seen a movie this visually impressive that's animated in a long time. It sort of reminds me, it's like a 3D animated Tim Burton style-ish. The characters have really exaggerated features. Every landscape in this movie looks really good, and the animation's really spectacular. Like, look, I'm gonna show you this shot, right? I stopped paying attention for a minute, and I thought this shot was real. Like, I thought it was a real tree, and that's insane. Hi, B. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear her. My cat is like, her arm is sticking out from under the door here. I got a picture of her arm. Anyway, the landscapes are kind of underappreciated, I feel, as of right now. They look like literally every shot in this movie is gorgeous. It's also really well directed. I think the camera placement and everything is really good. Whoever was storyboarding needs a fucking raise. The voice actors in this movie also do a really good job. Karl Urban as Jacob, who you guys might know from The Boys. He does a pretty good job voice acting. I didn't think he'd be that good. Voice actress who plays the little girl. Oh shit, what's her name? Let me look it up. Let's see. Good God, what the fuck? That's not a teen. What the fuck? Oh, they just did her dirty as shit. Okay, so Google hates black women, apparently. That sounds so bad. They don't hate black women, I'm pretty sure. The picture, like the picture they used in the cast list for The Sea Beast is a terrible picture of this woman. There's so many better pictures of this young lady. Oh my God, I'm older than this girl. Can you hear that? I want you to look at this picture. Tell me I'm older than this woman. Tell me I'm older than this woman. Why do you do this to people, Google? The score does a really good job selling the big moments and does a really good job of painting the subtler moments. I feel like people need to talk about scores in movies more often because it's way more important than you'd think. The monster design in this movie is really fucking cool. Except for the most important monster I don't like. The big red thing from the Twitter clip, it looks fine in most things, but when you see its full body, it looks like a toned down version of Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, and that bothers me personally. I really wish they gave it a more intimidating look because they give some like weird shit really intimidating looks. Like they gave this like school of fish in heavy fucking quotation marks. They gave them this really menacing look, and I love that. But the big fucking monster that everyone's been afraid of for hundreds of years, come on, we couldn't do better than this? That's a personal gripe. It works well. Okay, that's gonna be it for the spoiler-free section. If you're on the fence about seeing this movie, it's a great watch. Maybe with kids who are a little bit older. It's like Rango 2011, where yeah, it could be a kids film, but some things are like a little mature. Like they say swear words sometimes, and they're like really trying to murder these monsters. And also like at least 100 people die. Okay, I'm gonna talk about spoilers now. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's pretty good. It's on Netflix. Now see, I'm a sucker for a story about killing monsters and overthrowing corrupt governments. So this movie's right up my alley. I buy the relationship that Jacob and Maisie have by the end of the movie. I just hate that they do the thing that like every fucking animated kids movie does, where they at like the 2/3 point, they have an argument and then they hate each other and then they go back to being friends. It's just a tired trope. I'm getting really fucking bored of it, if that makes sense. I'm getting bored of the trope. Again, Karl Urban does a great job voice acting. He carries a lot more emotion than you would think he would. I like the world building in this movie. I think it's really cool. I like that the characters don't feel the need to explain everything because they've all been seasoned monster hunters. And I think that's something that writers tend to forget, is that your characters wouldn't feel the need to just exposit stuff that they already know to people who already know said stuff. It's just people going on with their lives, and I love that. It's something you don't see enough, which is a fucking shame that you don't see it enough, but you know. But this is a world I want to get invested in when I'm watching it. I want to know more about the freaky ass witch who gives them a poison to kill a giant. I want to know more about the king and the queen and what they're like. I want to know more about every member of the fucking crew because they all have a personality. And this movie does a really good job of that. It makes everything feel important but not in like a fucking annoying way, right? Not in a way where it's like, oh my god, what time is it? And they zoom into the fucking watch because the watch is going to be the key to unlock a door later. Maybe I'm still a little mad about Multiverse of Madness. Maybe I'm still a little mad at Multiverse of Madness. It makes every character feel really authentic. And it does that really well. It doesn't do that thing where it's like, oh my god, this is our super cool side character, Timbuktu, where Tim has $2 and he always waves around his $2. It's not like Goofy Wacky. They're just real people living in this not real world. I'm trying really hard to articulate my thoughts. I really should script these 10-minute reviews. It does have some pacing issues for me though. Some scenes do drag just a little too long, but it's nothing major. It's just something that I felt I should point out. I do like that we don't see as much of Captain Crow. He's an important character and he's really important to the story, I understand, but I do like that they tend to keep his stuff off screen because the movie's about building the relationship between Red, Blue, Maisie, and Jacob. Fucking Blue, why did we need him there? He's cute, I know he's cute. I also want to throw him like a football though. This is a personal gripe that I've had for a while. I can't even bullshit you. I don't like the cute little mascots for movies. I don't like them. I don't think I've ever liked one. I really like the ending, actually. I think it's so cute that they just go live this cottagecore lifestyle, and it's just a girl with her adoptive dad, her fucking football, and a whale. It's a little, it sounds weird, obviously. If I can cycle back to what I said earlier, I do like that this movie is more mature. I don't think a movie with this message would be as good if they toned it down for kid audiences. We need to see the rage, we need to see the fear, the blah, the blah, the blah. I know I made the comparison to Toothless earlier as a fucking joke, but it does feel like a How to Train Your Dragon type movie. And again, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Sometimes you want a movie like that. But again, that's why it kind of bothers me that Red's design is so similar to Toothless in a sense. Again, I could be entirely wrong, but to me it looks like Toothless put some red paint on that bitch and stick a cone on his forehead, and then you have Red, right? I wanted a better design for her. She has the worst design in the movie, and she's the titular, not the titular character, but she's the most important character. I want to see more of the King and Queen, but I just like their character design. I think they're really fun to look at. I think my favorite scene in the movie is the initial like hunt for Big Red, because it's such a good scene. It looks so visually impressive, and obviously you get the one fucking clip from Twitter. Oh, that's something that's kind of weird. Captain Crow, goddamn, you need to relax on killing kids. Because he adopts Jacob, right? He was just going to adopt Maisie. And then he just turns on both of them. And I feel like he wouldn't do that. Because he could have... Remember, if you saw the movie, earlier in the movie, they're on a hunt for Big Red. And they stop to save someone else. And then when Maisie fucks up the hunt for Big Red, saving the lives of everyone on the crew, she is gonna get murdered by Crow. It just seems a little weird. Oh, I also feel like I need to mention this somewhere. I love the message of you can be a hero and still be wrong. It applies to a lot of things. I think it's a really great message. I think it's a really great line. But yeah, I actually rather enjoyed it. I think it was a nice little movie. I'm glad it got made. I'm glad it got put on Netflix. I wish it would have got a theatrical release. I want more people to be able to see this. But I don't know. That's just me. Editor's note, because I'm a dipshit. I give this movie an 8 out of 10. Really good watch. I would definitely recommend watching it with your family. I think it's really good, if you couldn't tell. But yeah, back to regular me. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this review, make sure you like and share it. Subscribe, comment, do all the stuff. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I also uploaded a 30-second version of this review. Trying out a thing, because YouTube Reels, fucking hell, YouTube Reels. I think I'm going to keep doing that, depending, I don't know. This is basically a test run for something that I'm working on right now. But that's for later. I think that's about it, so I'll see you in the next one. Later.